Do you want to do another book tag? Good. We are doing the Finally Fall book tag. I don't know why I'm dancing. I'm glad it's finally fall and we're doing a book tag about it. So I found this one from searching up fall tags. I was looking for things to do for Youtober. I clicked on Jesse the Reader because he's who I follow. Clicked on his link to the original video. Is gone. So I don't know who created this. I'm going to be mimicking this after Jesse the Reader's video because that's what I know. In fall, the air is crisp and clear. Name a book with a setting that is very vivid. I mean, a lot of books to me have a very vivid setting, like the John Quill books and the Lancaster books. These are very vivid settings to me, but I don't know if it's because I've read a lot of period romances and I just like know where things are. But then the Harry Potter, very, very vivid. And then the Magic series, very, very vivid. Percy Jackson, very vivid. But the thing that's the most vivid to me, Shadowhunters, especially Clockwork Angel. I love the way that Tessa describes stuff. I love Tessa. She's my fave. Well, she's not my fave, but she's a fave. I love her so much. So the way that she describes things, I love. And the way that Cassandra Clare writes, I love. So in all of her books, I feel like I really feel like I'm there. But could also say the same thing about Leigh Bardugo and Rainbow Rowell and Becky Albertalli. But definitely the Shadowhunter books. Nature is beautiful, but also dying. And this is where Jesse the Reader said plot twist. I don't know if that's important. Name a book that is beautifully written, but also deals with heavy topics like death or grief. Again, you know where I'm going with this, right? You might not. Lady Midnight, and basically the dark artifices in their entirety. I mean, I feel like she does a really good job of beautifully writing through the heartbreak and the loss and the death, but the dark artifices handle some really dark things. And even Chain of Gold does a little bit, and this still beautifully written, well written. Some of the things hit me in my heart, and I would know. I've dealt with loss and grief and pain and death and sorrow. So I think she handles that really well and very beautifully in these books, especially these ones. Moving on from Shadowhunters, hopefully. Fall is back to school season. Share a nonfiction book that taught you something new. I don't really read a lot of nonfiction books. I could probably say like my Hamilton book or my Dear Evan Hansen book that literally teaches me about the musical, but I'm actually going to go with Eat, Pray, Love. I know you can't see it because it's in Butcher's paper, but this is Eat, Pray, Love. It's a nonfiction book. She actually did all these things. It did teach me a lot about myself. Shockingly enough. About doing what I want and being religious and balancing my life in the way that I want to. I read this book when I was new in college and it helped me a lot. It also set me on a path to go live away from my family for a really long time. That didn't happen because of a death. But it helped me through a lot of things and it taught me a lot about myself and the world around me. So it's a nonfiction book that taught me something new. In order to stay warm, it's good to spend time with the people that we love. Name a fictional family, household, or friend group that you would love to spend time with. I apologize, but we are back to the Shadowhunter fam. I would also like to say the Weasleys are great, but the Shadowhunter fam, for sure. I want to be as close to Magnus Bane as I can possibly get. I love Magnus Bane a little bit too much. But also the bonds that these guys have. I love them. And I want to be with them. I want to be their friend. Because they're cool. Colorful leaves are piling up on the ground. Show a collection of colorful fall-themed spines. Okay, I'm going to have to get them first. Bada bing! Fall colors. Fall is the perfect time to share stories by the fireside. Share a book with a character that is telling a story. I've got to. So the obvious one that I'm actually a huge fan of is Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell, because in it you've got Kath, who is a fangirl of a book series, and she writes fan fiction about that book series. So this is the story that she's telling in this book. But also, one of my other favorites, Eliza and Her Monsters. She has a series of stories that she writes. She writes it's like webtoon, but it's like a comic series, and she writes them and illustrates to them, and she has them, so she's telling a story in them. So that's another one. The nights are getting darker. Share a dark, creepy read. Okay. The Den of Shadows Quartet is about as creepy as I get. It's about vampires and witches. The witches hunt the vampires, and in this quartet, there are, in the forests of the night, Demon in My View, Shattered Mirror, and Midnight Predator. Demon in My View and Shattered Mirror are my favorites. Midnight Predator is probably the grossest one in terms of creepy. But In the Forest of the Night is also pretty intense. So they're all really, really good. These are my favorite Amelia Atwater Rhodes books. That's why I got them all in one. There's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 in here. These are a very good, very short read for something dark and mysterious. Not really mysterious, but like for something dark. The days are getting colder. Name a short, light-hearted read that could brighten up someone's gloomy day. I've got a few. I read this in a single night, in just a couple hours. Oh my goodness. This book comes with a couple of requirements though. First, you have to read and love Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda. Then you have to have read and loved Leah on the Offbeat. Also, not a requirement, but a good suggestion. Read The Upside of Unrequited. All of these books are in the same universe. These two are obviously very much so connected. This one deals with someone in this book's cousins. So, if you read and love these books and vibe with the characters immensely, this little read will warm you right up on the coldest of nights. It made me smile for days. I loved it so much. If, however, you're looking for something new that you don't have to already have loved something for before, I would recommend Daddy Long Legs. There's a musical about this, short little book. It's a period piece. It's not Elizabethan, it's not Pride and Prejudice. It's a little bit later. This girl, who is an orphan, gets sent to college by a mysterious man who she never has seen before, and she has to write him letters telling him how she's doing in her studies and what's going on and how she's progressing towards her career, and it's really cute. There's also a musical about it, so if you want to listen to the songs, that's also great. I would also recommend, if you do like period romances, reading Seeking Persephone. Sarah M. Eden is a brilliant author. They are short books, and they're very easy reads, and they're very cute and very awesome. And read this one first, because there is a series of Lancaster siblings. If you want more details, I can totally give them to you. I give the spiel to everyone in my life on the constant. I know it very well. Read Seeking Persephone first, because then it'll lead you to the Lancaster siblings, and the Lancaster siblings will lead you to the John Quill siblings. This is Crispy. This isn't Crispy. This is Crispy Books. His name is Crispin. Anyway, the John Quills and the Lancasters know each other, so they're in the same universe. So that's why you want to read both of them, because if you read this one, and then she has a sister, and then she has another sister, and then she has a brother. But that brother knows someone in the John Quill family, so they intertwine. So you want to read the Lancasters, then you want to read the John Quills, and then they combine, and then they split apart again. So this is definitely something that will take your time if you want something to give your time to, but it also won't take a lot of time. And it'll just make you feel warm and fuzzy on the inside. Fall returns every year. What's an old favorite you'd like to return to? Well, like a lot of them. Harry Potter, Shadowhunters, Twilight even. But I think the oldest favorite I'd like to return to sometime soon is the Magic series. If you like Harry Potter but don't want to read Harry Potter right now, read the Magic series. This is very good. I need to reread the first few because I haven't actually finished. But it's very good. It's a very awesome world that I love to death, and I want to visit it again someday soon. Fall is the perfect time for cozy reading nights. Share your favorite fall reading accessories. Okay. Sweater. Fuzzy blanket. Fuzzy socks. Book, obvi. Music. Tea. Snacks. Cozy chair. This is how I look. As you've seen. Got the blanket, got the socks, the tea on the table, and the snacks right here. Music on, book open. This is how I love to read books in the fall. Well, really any time, but fall is when I cannot die of heat from drinking tea, having a blanket and fuzzy socks and sweater and snacks. And that's why I love fall. That is the Finally Fall book tag challenge. I guess it's not really a challenge, but if you'd like to do it as well, let me know, whether in the comments down below on another social, or if you upload a video, let me know. I would love to see more of them. And I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Definitely go check out my other socials for more fall fun over there and more bookish fun over there. Until I can see you guys again, have an amazing life. I'll see you soon. Bye.